Hey there, happy Wednesday folks. Welcome back to another episode of Alternate Shot. Today we continue our local knowledge series, and as you can see, we find ourselves on an upslope next to the green. So that's the shot we're going to cover today. Uphill greenside shots. You're this close, the green is right there. We got to get this shot up and down. So in the next clip, Paul and I are going to talk about the do's and don'ts to get this ball up and down. Welcome back. So now we're going to talk about the two most common mistakes that people make when they've got this shot. Here's the first one. Ball too far back, stance too narrow, club shaft leaned way too far forward, and we come in very steep. Second one, in an effort to go with the slope and get the ball up onto the surface, everything is way too far back, too spread apart. We're coming in too wide that way, and we blade it. So Paul's going to talk about the proper approach to get good contact out of this shot. Take it away.
So the first thing I'm going to talk about is club selection. Because you're going uphill, you're adding loft to the club. So if normally if this is a flat shot, I would probably hit a 56, my sandwich. But because I'm going uphill, I'm adding loft, so I'll probably go with like a gap wedge that has 52 or even less. So make sure that you have the proper club selection, because if you don't make that adjustment, you'll probably come in short. Okay. As Miles was showing you, too much of this is going to hit probably, it's going to dig into the ground. Too much of this, it's gonna hit. You're gonna hit up on the ball. So the proper way of doing this is try to get your shoulders kind of level, not this way. So most of your weight's on the left side. And then the other thing is to make sure you do still want to hit the ground with the bounce. You have to come in a little shallow, not steep. Okay, so weight to the left, level shoulder tilt, and then come in shallow, and then use a less lofted club, so it's gonna look like more like this. Okay, almost went in the hole.
Thanks again for tuning in. Be sure to watch next week as we continue our local knowledge series to help you with your game here on these two beautiful golf courses. But before we go, I'd like to review what Paul went over. I think you guys will remember, so we'll see you next week.